Super Mayhem.
Hello friends, Tim here again from Super Mayhem, bringing you some video game news in a video type form thing. So as many of you know, E3 has just been going on, and that means good news for Super Mario fans. So I thought we'd take a quick look at what's already been released, even though there's probably going to be some new info coming out in the following days. But here's a couple of news bits about Super Mario related things. So first of all, we're getting a new Mario Party game for the Switch. That's right friends, the party is coming to the Nintendo Switch in a completely remastered or re-jingled way according to the Nintendo website. So the site claims it will bring supercharged fun to everyone and their friends, or maybe make some enemies in the process, who knows. So the original board game style has been kicked up a notch with more strategic elements such as like specific dices for certain characters, which sounds pretty cool. There hasn't been a whole heap of information released other than this short trailer, but it looks pretty damn sweet. It looks like they're going to use the Switch's monitor type thing in new and improved ways, where you'll sort of jingle two screens together to form sort of the map. But we haven't heard too much about it, other than, yeah, this trailer shows that you'll be using tanks, which is pretty sweet. There's some baseball, even like meat cooking games, which sounds pretty outrageous, but should be pretty sweet. But you don't have to wait too long. It's going to be released on October 8th, 2018 this year, so in a couple of months, so that'll be pretty cool. We can get the party started. So the next thing's pretty damn exciting, woo! Super Smash Bros. Has been announced, and it's gonna be an ultimate version, whatever that means. And you won't even have to wait that long, with a launch date announced of the 7th of December 2018 this year, so it's in like, what's that, 3 or 4 months, 5 months or something, I don't know. It's in December anyway. The game was actually pretty extensively demoed at E3, and Masahiro Sakurai told us a lot about the game in terms of the mechanics and what's different. There's sort of little different things like you can block at the perfect time and get a bonus and things like that. There's dodging. If you dodge too much, your reaction time slows down. Lots of little tweaks like that, which sound pretty cool, and they're just sort of tweaking it a little bit to get the best out of the game, I guess, or make it the most realistic fighting game as possible. All the previous fighters are returning according to this announcement, which is great news if you're fans of the old characters. Plus at least one new one. They've demoed Ridley from the Super Metroid series, so that's right, Samus isn't the only one from the Metroid series anymore. So according to Konteko, they explain that Ridley is a menacing space dragon who refuses to die no matter how many times he gets owned. And apparently it's the culmination of years of Smash Bros fans wanting this in the game. And there's been a few memes floating around as well, so it's good to hear that Nintendo listens to us, I guess. That's pretty sweet. They've also announced that there's going to be more villager characters, so you'll have a multiple choice between the villager characters. And Masahiro said that this is actually the biggest combination of video game series ever, so that's pretty exciting and maybe puts Mario Kart to shame. So there's a whole bunch of crossovers, obviously Duck Hunt, the Mario universe, Wii Fit even is in there, you know, same from the old games. But that's pretty amazing. They've also announced that there's going to be random characters appearing, up to over 50 actually they said there's going to appear. So you might get blasted off by Bomberman just dropping in your game randomly, or yeah, one of more than 50 they've announced. So look out to get KO'd by one of those bastards. But overall, the graphics are sharper, the stages have been remade to look high def. I'm imagining there's going to be new stages as well. I didn't take note off the top of my head if there will be, but I'm assuming there will be. There'll be more Pokemon, more items in the game. Also, there'll be more outfits for the characters as well, so if you like to deck out Link or Cloud even, I think it's got a couple of different outfits, you'll be able to do that from now on, so that's pretty cool. We'll be looking forward to that one. On to the next one. So, Mario and the Rabbids series has got a relaunch as well. This one features Donkey Kong. This new one is called Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle Donkey Kong Adventure, which is quite a friggin' title when you think about it. But this one obviously features Donkey Kong, as well as a Rabbid Cranky, I believe, as well, plus your old characters that you love and enjoy. The Nintendo site declares, join Donkey Kong, Rabbid Peach, and a moody new Rabbid hero, Rabbid Cranky, as they explore 4 brand new environments. So actually, luckily, you won't have to wait too long for this one. It's released later in this month on the 26th of June, so look out for that one if you're a fan of the series. Admittedly, I haven't actually played those games or any of that series, but this trailer kind of sold me. It's got a great atmosphere, great music, the graphics look awesome. I can see young and old people alike enjoying this game, really. Not just little kids, big kids too, like myself. But yeah, the game looks really good, so check it out when it comes out if you're into it. Yeah. And finally, I'll just go quickly over some non-Mario games that have been announced. So excuse me while I read these off, but there's a few of them that have been brand new. So the first is Fortnite. Woo! Everyone loves Fortnite at the moment. It's going ballistic. It's free to download now in the eShop, so if you haven't already, go and download it. That one should be a must-have, I think, for most gamers. What else have we got here? We got the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Tora, The Golden Country has been announced. No release date on that one yet. Daemon X Manica is a new fast-paced mech action game from Kenichiro Tsukuda, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2019, so next year, but look out for that one as well. This was released yesterday, depending where you are. It's the new Octo expansion for Splatoon 2. It's the first paid DLC for Splatoon 2 and adds a new single-player mode that features 80+ missions, new stories, and the ability to play as an Octoling for the first time. Sorry, an Octoling. That's me reading badly for the first time. So that sounds pretty cool for Splatoon fans. Yeah, it is paid. You have to pay for it, but if you love Splatoon, I can't see why you wouldn't get it because it would be a great add-on. Another released one was Hollow Knight, which has just been released. It should already be available for purchase. The official Nintendo spiel is forge your own path in the acclaimed indie game Hollow Knight. Adventure through a vast ruined kingdom as you explore twisting caverns, battle tainted creatures, and befriend bizarre bugs, all in a classic hand-drawn 2D style. Purchase it now. If you can wait till August 7th, then Overcooked 2 is coming out as well, which should be pretty fun. It looks great. Kind of reminds me of Restaurant City on Facebook, if you ever played that game, where you gotta cook things, but it's a little bit more in-depth than that. The official Nintendo spiel says it will be serving up more chefs, more kitchens, more recipes, and more co-op madness. And even more Kevin with the second helping of concentrated co-op chaos. Now with online, wireless, and local multiplayer for up to 4 chefs. So if you and your friends like cooking up a storm, make sure you check out Overcooked 2. It sounds delicious. If you're a fan of Square Enix, there's a new upcoming demo that will be available on June 14th in the Nintendo eShop. The game's called Octopath Traveler Prologue, and it's just a demo, as I say, so it won't be a full game, but you can check it out. And the best thing about it is even if you play the demo, you can then move the save data onto the real game once you buy it, so that's a pretty sweet feature. You won't have to replay anything or collect items and that sort of thing. So there's not a whole heap of information released about this game, other than it says players can live the stories of each of the 8 travelers and freely explore the world of Osteria. And it's scheduled to launch on July 13th, so that's not too far away. It's only like a month away or a little bit longer, so you should be able to play that already by the time this video goes out, so go and check out the demo if you are a fan of Final Fantasy and all those sorts of series. I'm sure you'll love it. If you're a fan of Fire Emblem, it's coming to the Switch. I don't know much about this game personally, but here's what Nintendo's website has to say about it. It says, a brand new Fire Emblem game with a new story and characters is coming to Nintendo Switch. The Fire Emblem Three Houses game takes place on Fodlan, where the Church of Syros exercises great power over the land and its people. This turn-based tactical RPG will put on new strategic twists on battling, with formations of troops supporting individual units on the battlefield. So that sounds pretty cool if you're into strategy-based war games or something like that. I think that would be a pretty sweet game for you to check out. Killer Queen Black has been rebuilt from scratch for the Nintendo Switch, so that's another exciting game. It's this sort of intense multiplayer action kind of game, and it's a platformer strategy game for up to 8 people to check out, so that'll be pretty fun as well. What else we got here? Oh yes, of course, Paladins is coming to the Switch, which is pretty great news for those fans of that game. The official Nintendo website says, join 25+ million players in Paladins, one of the world's most popular team-based shooters. Now, for the first time, you can experience it on your Nintendo Switch, trademark, system, running at 60 FPS. Become a legendary champion of the realm and customize your core set of abilities to play exactly how you want to play. So yeah, there you have it guys, some new Mario games or Mario related games, plus a whole bunch of new games coming to the Switch, which is pretty awesome. It's great to see new content coming to the system, because let's face it, it's a bit of a paperweight without the games. But that's about it from me at the moment. By the time this video goes out, there probably will be new news coming out, so if you have something new or something I've missed, please leave it down in the comments below. We all love to share and find out what's going on in the world of Nintendo. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, that would be greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you soon.
A huge thanks to Jacob Clark for being our first Mayhem supporter. Without the likes of him, I wouldn't be running. If you want to join the team, please consider taking a look at our Patreon page in the description below, for your chance to get some exclusive behind the scenes looks at Super Mayhem, and even access to some sweet downloads.